Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Yellow Jackets will put total leather and we'll get started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Central Michigan's offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. It's a fumble! Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And the Chippewas send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Yellow Jackets offense will go to work for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. He's at the touchdown, Chips. Great job by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for space. It's Maddox. the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Rivera. Got his man quickly. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out of the 40. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams, but it's right about this range. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Hall. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the tailback. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, guys, and Central Michigan has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. looking to throw. It's Rivero. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right, that come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
Now on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give on the inside. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
The counterplay is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. The Chippewas will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'll run the toss. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Now sliding to his left. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
The option look. He'll pitch it. Crosses the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Chippewas. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Quick handoff. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Rivero. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Hall. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in the play.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Trying to barge their way in. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. He'll pull it on the read. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep 3rd downs manageable for this offense.
And the Chippewas can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The Chippewas are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
On first down from their own 22. Calls his own number. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have...
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Chippewas back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Lane. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here comes the heat. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the 5th oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your...
Down the seam on the left. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And that one will give them the lead.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Just going to keep it after the snap. There he goes. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Chippewas with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Lay. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Leaves it with the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some ballers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Running to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, to get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rolling right and going deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Nice move there. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Throws toward the end zone. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Give to the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Caught behind the line. It's McLaughlin. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Chippewas can really attack on this 2nd and short. Goes to the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Chippewas are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll run it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
The Yellow Jackets are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Breaks into the open. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Gets the back moving. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Rivero. Got his man down the middle. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Just keep swinging it. Firing to the right, complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, and they've got it 1st and goal.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the 1st play. You need to be successful and productive on that 1st play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Trying play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Now on the return. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Rivero. Makes the grab. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it. It's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the run, it's Mitchell. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
From the red zone, it's Maddox. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Man, there's not a running back in the country that doesn't want to get fed and get fed and get fed, and he has been. He's been fed, and now he's up to 150 yards, so great productive day for this running back and create a lot of balance on this offense.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Looking for a man. It's Lay. Easy completion on the shuffle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Chippewas will hustle to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He'll toss it. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, the inside give. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the beatdown has ensued. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Looking downfield, it's Lay. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Looking left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
In this situation of the game, it's so hard for the offense to throw it because you're trailing by a lot, so the defense knows you're throwing it. They've got all these extra DBs out there, little fast guys that can break on the football. The windows are so small to throw into, and that's what happened on that last play. Nice job getting the INT.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of